They prefer interns.
I want to be important enough to have an intern someday, man.
Well,
it's one of my goals in life is to have an intern.
Yeah.
Either that or I just gotta talk some stupid fucker into being like, yo, I'm his intern. What do? I follow him around. Like, yeah. I teach him life lessons. Shit you can't buy in a school.
like what? What would be one of your life lessons that you would teach this imaginary?
Well, I'm telling you, he's gonna be a real simple guy, though. He's gonna only be a face. Like, I'm not gonna let him talk, and then when people are like, "What the hell?" I'll be like, "He's an intern." Yeah. Oh, okay. Treat him like shit.
That would be hilarious. I would love to see what fool comes out of your tutelage.
You know what I mean, though? It would be hilarious. It would be completely like. I'd have to damn myself as a human being just being like, wow, you're fucking heartless. But don't you... I bet you I could get a lot of doors unlocked for me just by having somebody follow me around like that, because then it would just look to other people like, wow, he's got somebody following him. He's a fucking important person.
That is hilarious. If only you could, like, dupe a university into actually, like, giving a student credit for following you around.
Yeah, no doubt.
You would have it made.
Yeah.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
This should be the next phase.
If you could just find one person to follow you around, it would be absolutely insane, because people would have that mind frame of being like, he's important. I'm gonna fucking listen to him. You know what I mean? Just follow you around with a fucking clipboard and a pen. I don't care if he's not smart enough to tape him to his fucking hands or something. You know what I mean?
Just to have somebody.
Yeah. And just, like, teach him just to scribble every now and then. Just real small scribbles so it doesn't look like he's going across the whole thing. Or,
yeah.
You know. I think it would be perfect, because then people would just be like, I don't know what that guy does, but he's got to be pretty important. He's always jotting shit down.
Yeah, he's got a guy taking notes for him.
Yep.
Are they asking, is this a petition drive?
Pull up those minutes.
Those minutes. That's what happened last time at this meeting.
Yeah, I think it would be awesome. I really do. I think it would be hilarious just to see how people react to, you having somebody following you around. That's it. Wouldn't talk, wouldn't do anything. I would actually tell people not to address him.
Don't look him in the eye.
Exactly. It's like he's not even there, goddammit. And then they'd probably be even more impressed, being like, not only does he have a guy, but treats him like shit.
Now, where do you think you could find somebody that you'd be allowed to treat like that? You're gonna have to have it go through a very extensive interviewing process.
Pay them really well.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do
that. Then would defeat the purpose of being an intern.
Exactly.
So you just got to go through and find the most weak-minded one of them all.
Yep, I think so. And just somebody that can do basic things like walking. Walking and breathing, that's all it entails. The rest I can fucking MacGyver somehow. I'll train him with like sugar cubes to a bell and he'll shake his head or something.
Oh my god.
Oh, I am fucking evil.
Yeah, it'd be like a horse. Just come with your feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Just hitting. Oh my god. Well, I suppose we should start the show. This is the next edition of Cautionary Tales from the Red Chair.
Pretty good intro.
Fucking A. Jake.
Sam.
Still been watching any of the FIFA World Cup?
Oh, I've been trying to. Not really.
Not really. It's been tough, no.
Yeah, it has been tough because it's all on fucking every... I don't understand why is this a yearly thing or an every 3-year thing?
4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
So it's like a gay Olympics or what? Because... why is it that everybody pretends like soccer means a shit in this country when this thing's going on?
Yeah, well, do you mean everybody as in all the advertisers, or everybody as in the population?
Like people, I went to the Eags the other night, and I couldn't believe it. I was actually making some pretty good jokes about it, because the one guy was going, I don't know, it takes a lot of skill to be a soccer player, and I went... I'm just going to say this in regards to motor skills. I'm pretty sure I learned how to kick a ball before I learned how to dribble a ball. And he gave me a dirty fucking look, and I was just like, hey, if you're going to call an apple, let's call a fucking apple an apple. You kick a ball when you're a little fucking toddler because you don't have the coordination to pick it up. You ever seen a kid fucking walking up to a ball? They put their arms out and kick the fucking ball and then bend over to nothing there. That's how easy kicking a ball is.
You do it on accident.
Exactly. Little kids do it all the fucking time, and they go, "Where'd the ball go?" Yeah, I just can't get into it at all. At all.
I was at work. I was watching the USA. What was it? Fucking Belgian waffles. Yeah, they're playing Belgium.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like how you associate food.
I'm like,
it's a good thing that we don't have pictures online or something.
The fat guy references it to food.
Which one? The fatter or the fatter?
Yeah, the fattest. No, because I had to make sure I didn't eat that at all this week. You know, in preparation for the big match. Can't eat Belgian waffles. That's like blasphemy.
I don't eat Belgian waffles anyway, so that's pretty safe for me.
Yeah, but I guess it went into extra time. It was their goalkeeper Howard was an absolute grizzle. I think he made the most saves in a World Cup match in history or some bullshit like that. Well, they gave up like 40 shots and they only had like 6.
So what did it go to, like 180 minutes?
Well, I turned it off at when it just about got to 100. It was a little before 100, I think, and I shut it off because I always want to call them Belarus. Belgium scored the first goal, and it's not like sudden death where it's just next goal wins. They don't have that apparently.
No.
And I'm like, why not? This game is long enough with nobody scoring, and then when you're in extra time and somebody actually fucking scores,
the refs can still give them. Well, momentum's still going their way, so they might get something.
Well,
I don't understand about the sport at all.
Well, I can understand it's like basketball where you have a designated overtime period and you score as many times as you can in that period.
But they don't have that. The ref can call the game.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't understand any of it. Like I told you, that one game that I was watching, it was like 9 minutes into extended time when I started watching it. And I watched for probably a good 10 minutes before I was just like, holy shit, it says extended time up there? Because I just thought it was something else about the little fucking tickers that they have all over the place. Soccer is a really confusing game to watch on TV if you don't know what the hell's going on. Especially with the substitutions where they flash shit on the screen and you just, whoa! What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, well, they were just substituting. Oh, well, I kind of have to know who the hell they are if they're just going to flash the numbers up there like that. What the fuck? Well, I suppose I really don't care, so.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is. It's a hard fucking sport to watch if you don't know anything about it because they don't really explain anything. Like, everything's either a tackle, a dive, or a yellow or a red card.
Oh, yeah. It was so funny. Carl was laughing at me because I was watching it at my computer at work, and every time, like, one of our players would get, like, kicked or something like that, and they'd fall down and, like, hold their ankle, I'd just be like, get up! You're an American! That didn't hurt you, Euro trash piece of shit! Yep, exactly. It's not how we do it in America. Get your ass
Get up and punch him!
But I mean, in all honesty, it's mostly like a lot of the like Mediterranean countries that are big floppers. I've noticed, like your Eastern Bloc hardcore Europeans, they don't fucking flop. No. They're badass. They're too busy dodging goddamn Holocausts and fucking and genocides to fucking care about flopping in a football match.
Or soccer saved their families' lives.
Yeah, or if they get knocked out before the round of 16 gets them killed. Well, that's more Middle Eastern, never mind.
Yeah, that's really more sheikish.
Or Iraqi. So did you check out that link that I sent you for Spielman's Kickstarter?
I did somewhat of it, but I didn't have a chance to check the whole thing out.
Yeah, because I guess it ended at like midnight last night, I believe, or this morning. And he was looking for $30,000. The director, they got $31,404.
What?
Yeah, I donated $100. So what I get for my donation of $100 is I get 2 tickets to the advanced LA screening and after party with the cast and crew, travel not included, of course. And I get a digital download of the film, which is Limbo, is the name of the film. And then get a digital download, a signed printed shooting script with the director's notes, and a special thank you with my name on IMDb and in the film credits.
Yeah, well, what if the film makes money?
Fucking nothing. I'm just... What? It's donation.
You're not buying stock?
Yeah, I should. Fuck. I really should. Should become an executive producer. Be like, here, I'll give you 10 grand.
Hey, give me 10 grand. I'll fucking make a movie.
But did you see who the star is going to be? Fucking John Benjamin. The voice of Archer and Bob's Burgers and all that. Yeah, he's going to be actually in front of the camera.
Really?
He's playing Jim, the main character.
That's fucked up.
And it's great. Like,
and this is Spielberg?
Yeah, Spielman. Adam
Me.
Spielman, yeah. From fucking high school. Adam Spielman.
Did he move out?
No, he lives in Sauk Rapids still. I think fucking...
How the hell did he set this all up?
They saw his shit on Reddit. Have you ever been on Reddit? It's just basically like an internet forum. Yeah, where everybody gets together, throws down their things, and I was reading it, and it was New Year's like short story competition, like was the Reddit subject, and then basically everybody below it just kind of submits a story about, and the subject was, what happens if you die and find out that Lucifer won the war against God and actually controlled heaven? So Spielman wanted this, you know how Spielman is, fucking great. So he did this whole thing about, this guy named Jim, and if he goes to, heaven and stuff or like that, and then kind of, realizes what it's all about, and once you can have everything and do everything in this heaven, he gets kind of like bored with it, and he just kind of questions existence and all this. It's actually really kind of funny. There's a little short bit of it that they have on the Kickstarter page for like a little chunk out of the script, and it just basically is like the angel speaking. The angel goes, "There are no anal fissures in heaven," and Jim, the main character, coughs, goes, what are the ground rules?" And the angel says, "Ground rules." And Jim's like, what's the forbidden fruit? What's the catch around here? Angel says, "No catch. Everybody gets in. And everybody gets what they desire. If you were the Pope, I'd take you on a holy tour and get you to look down at hell and pity the damned. But if you're Jim from Tennessee, you get chicken wings and bitches."
Yeah, that's Spielman. That's awesome.
I was just like, oh my god, that is absolutely brilliant. And so I guess after these guys contacted him, he started to actually write more like short stories. So it's coming like kind of what do I want to say,
is
series.
It a collaboration with them, or is he?
No, he wrote the initial story and everything like that, and then I think they basically.
So I was gonna say Benjamin does a lot of the writing for his stuff too.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna be the star of it. But I guess they're basically kind of just adapted, his kind of.
I really hated that show that he had though. That Benjamin Has a Van.
Oh yeah.
Everything else he's done, I actually really like. Bob's Burgers might be a little hit or miss with me, but everything else that he's done is just hilarious. He's good. He's good shit.
I know, so I'm really pumped about it that it actually got the funding to start shooting and do all that.
So what is he going to try to do? Like put it in Sundance and shit?
Yep, exactly. That's their goal is Sundance 2015 to have it submitted. I think it's just going to be a short, and if it obviously does well, they might expand it to like full length. But shit, with his like short stories, I was reading them. He could easily turn that into a web series if
all I gotta say is when he makes it big, I want one Hollywood party. That's all I gotta say. I want to be invited to one fucking party. That'll be my claim to fame, as I knew somebody that made it out this fucking place.
Yeah, exactly.
I want one goddamn Hollywood party before I die where I can stare at all the beautiful people and they can't see me because I'm protected by my sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
And they all look at me and go, "Who's the fat guy?"
Yeah, he has actually
the fat guy that thinks that he doesn't look like he's staring at me. Fucking hawking down that shrimp, man.
Yeah. Did you know he just published his own novel as well? Self-published?
Yes.
Yeah, the Jarmo. So yeah, everybody out there, if you listen, check that shit out. Adam Spielman, Jarmo. Crazy ass fucking guy.
You want to hear crazy ass? Mm-hmm. I don't know if you heard about this, because I didn't hear anything about this in American news. And maybe it's I'm not reading the correct places. Did you know that there's a New York cop that was nicknamed the Cannibal Cop?
I saw that on my Twitter feed today, and I didn't have time to look into it, but what the fuck is going on there?
Basically, what happened was in 2013, early 2013 it was as well, there was a cop that got caught with a bunch of weird fucking emails and stuff like that he was going with, where he was on a fetish type deal with kidnapping and abusing women and then eventually eating them.
Oh, like not like I'm gonna eat your pussy, girl.
Done anything yet.
Like ate their flesh, not their pussy.
No, he was talking about eating people, like eating women. But yeah, he hadn't done anything yet. But the weird part about it is where is it? He had plans and discussed how 2 other women would be raped in front of each other to heighten their fears.
Whoa.
And another would be roasted alive on a fire spit. That's actually in here. That's like a quote from the fucking judge, saying that that's one of the emails that he did.
So he was just writing creepy fan fiction. He never did anything.
He actually, what he got arrested on, though, was... where is it? At his trial, prosecutors told how Vale is his name, visited a street that was home to a woman he had agreed to kidnap for $5,000 for a New Jersey man. So apparently he had actually said that he was going to kidnap this woman, and that was what basically... They'd been looking at him for a while because of the websites that he was on.
Yeah.
Put it to you this way. This is one of the things... they got a warrant for his computer, so they basically hacked into his computer and was watching his emails. And they saw a bunch of his searches that he did as well. This does not sound like normal people searching. Search terms found on his computer included, quote, human flesh, unquote, and, quote, white slavery, unquote.
Whoa. That is fuck.
I know. That's just shit that you don't find on everybody's computer.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the whole slavery thing, but if you Google slavery, it's not going to come back with anything white slavery. Oh. So to do a specific search like that, that's kind of fucking creepy, because if you just do slavery, it's going to come back with the biggest black eye America and Europe has ever had.
Yeah.
But if you actually put in white slavery, you are fucking looking for something, my friend.
Oh my god.
And I don't know what the hell you'd be looking for, but that's way specific.
Yeah, did you hear about that, God, I can't remember what state it was in, but this father left his kid in the back of the car, and, in the summer, you know what happens.
Yeah.
Kid dies. So, the son of a bitch, could we say almost got away with it? But I suppose you're innocent until proven guilty in America. But I'm going to say that he almost got away with it as just being an accident. But guess what they found on his fucking Google searches?
How to kill somebody?
No, how long you can leave your child in a car before it dies with the windows up.
Wow.
So, hey, he might have
been part of his defense, being like, I fucking Googled that shit, and it said 60 minutes. I was out in 58.
See, that's the thing, was he seeing how long he had to wait for the kid to die, or was he seeing how long he could get away with not coming back?
Those are two totally different things.
Exactly. But I'm going with the most nefarious of them, because that's the way my mind works.
You always would.
That's why I said he might be innocent, but I'm going to say he almost got away with it. Until Google fucked him over. Google's going to kill us all, by the way.
Oh, no, I'm not so worried about Google unless they merge with Walmart. If Walmart and Google become one entity, fucking, we're all dead.
But didn't they just buy
the Antichrist will be born in the sports section.
But didn't they just buy that Boston robotics company? So right there, fucking Skynet's coming online.
You're coming online.
Who's lying? When should I come on them?
Yeah, we'll figure it out when it comes. Cross that bridge when you come to it, Jake.
All right.
Did you know that Burger King was selling gay pride burgers?
What does that involve? If we get into the special sauce being like mayo and shit.
Oh, don't go there.
Defamation.
No, they were actually saying that in their San Francisco's Market Street restaurant, where they were having the gay pride parade, they sold Whoppers that had rainbow-colored wrappers with the inscription, "We're all the same inside."
Wow. That is cheap ploy.
So I guess Burger King is saying that if you shut your eyes, you don't know if it's a dick or a pussy.
Or
that's what I get from that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Or the old philosophy of it's all pink in the dark.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, is it brown when you turn the light on?
Did you hear about the KFC that got nailed for they actually breaded and deep fried a paper towel and tried to pass it off as chicken?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that just egregious? It really isn't.
Although
it's not chicken
I really
at all.
hate when people.
Now that's official.
But it's probably healthier.
It's probably a paper towel.
But,
it's recycled paper towel.
Yeah. I don't understand how people can get pissed off at a corporation for doing something like that, though, because I mean, you look at it this way: even if you have a mom and pop shop and you have 20 employees, you really think that you're going to be able to have all those employees act exactly how you want them to act all the time?
Oh yeah. I mean, even the store manager, who literally, like you said, probably has about 20 employees at one store, can't do it. Because who knows if that came from the distribution center? Who knows if that came from, like, just a lone employee at that store bored as shit?
And everybody lies to get their own shit done or save their own skin.
And,
I mean, shit, remember that restaurant that I used to work at where the GM actually fucking burnt the place down? We were having that Golden Tea tournament, and we stayed after hours, and we sat there and we drank some more, and we were smoking cigarettes, and I left before they did because I was out of the tournament. They had one more team, or one more game that was going to be played between the two to find out who the winner of the tournament was, because we had, like, I think everybody put $10 in or something, so the winner got like $160.
Jeez.
So I mean, it was a pretty good pot if you could win the whole thing, and I got down to the third place, and then I got shit out on. So the other two guys from the heats had to go together for seeing who supreme winner was. So I took off, and that was probably around 1:15 or so, and they said that the fire alarm went off after 2:30. So those guys stayed and played a couple of games, and then he threw the fucking cigarettes out. Well, they closed at 12. So the bartender was out of there by 12:30, 12:45.
Yeah, so it's like, how did that happen?
And he fucking blamed it on the bartender. And
Really?
the worst part about it was, me and another guy, we actually told the owner about it.
You're like, that's not how it went down?
Yeah. We were just like, yeah, the bartender didn't do it. So the bartender kept his job, and amazingly, so did he.
That's sad.
Well, what's really sad is to this day, he's actually the GM there.
In a side note, I saw him on a telecast of the Twins spring training one year because he won a trip down there and then won, like, to be in the booth with Dick and Bert. And I'm like, no way! That son of a bitch!
That's douchebag.
That's
no,
funny.
he probably didn't win it. He probably took it.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a giveaway for the bar.
Yep. Guess who won?
Me! What a surprise!
Yep.
Can you believe it? So I definitely wanted to talk to you about fucking the Supreme Court ruling for Hobby Lobby. Oh my god, dude. If I was a Hobby Lobby employee...
You know what grinds my gears?
Yeah. If I was an employee of Hobby Lobby, the first thing I would do is start my own religion that says I work 2 days a week and make $100,000 a year. And be like, hey, you chose not to pay for contraceptives.
No. In my religion, if you're actually at this company for... How long have I worked here? Okay. 2 years and 15 days... After that, you get half share in the company.
Exactly. If fucking Christians could just start making up...
praise capitalism.
Yeah, if Christians can just start making up all their rules, I want in.
Yeah,
I'm converting.
Too. You know, the best part about it, and this is what I find funny about this country, though, is, did you hear that a new poll came out and said 53% of Americans at this point would not vote for somebody who said they were an atheist? 53% of Americans said they would not vote for somebody just because they claim to be an atheist.
That's weird.
The most common response to it when they were asked, why wouldn't you vote for him? They said, why would he have morals?
Have you looked around?
The funny part about that statement is that is absolutely asinine and stupid. If you think about that statement, why would he not have morals? The only thing he has is right here. The people that are actually thinking that they're going someplace better than this are the ones fucking it up for the rest of us.
Yeah. It's because they're not playing the now game.
They don't give a fuck. Oh, I've got eternal life.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so I'm just going to dump in the sea because it's still going to be here.
And I'll be raptured next week and I won't have to live here.
All these fucking assholes that actually spout this rhetoric of, well, they wouldn't have any morals. Go home and beat your wife, you dumb bastard. And then tell you God made me do it.
Exactly.
He told me I'm master over you, woman.
And see, that's a prime case of the slippery slope with this ruling. Is with that ruling, they could do that.
Go pray with your pet or your priest that just fucked your kid. You know what I mean? Brutal. There are so many fucking disappointments and stupidities in organized religion. To look at me and say, I have become actually more transcendent than you because I don't have your fucking crutches and I don't have to sit here and listen to your bullshit because I know it's bullshit.
Yeah.
How do you know it's real? You know how I know it's not real? Because you told me it's real. I'm not fucking kidding you. Some douchebag who tells me that one day we rode on dinosaurs tells me, oh, the Bible is real. I'm not going to believe a fucking word you say.
Even if you tell me it's raining outside and I'm wet.
I am going to fucking run outside and go, you are right this time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Exactly. No, to me, that's absolutely fucking stupid to believe those people on anything that have that. It is set in fucking stone. Read the Bible. Yeah. You mean the translation?
That's been distorted how many fucking times?
I'm saying. How do we even know that's the translation? Do you speak the original?
Yeah. And where's the original?
That's what. Go ask the Jews.
Yeah. Just like, fuck me. Well, if I was work for Hobby Lobby, I would be a Rastafarian and come into work stoned to the bejesus.
Oh my God. I would stand outside the building and smoke weed and say, you can't call the cops, it's my religious right. And they can't come on this ground
because it's private property.
For it either. Because it is private property. They would need you to call the cops to arrest
me. But
them.
you can't.
Yeah. Because it's my religious right.
And I can't get contraceptives, so I gotta get stoned.
Yeah, and there's
kill my sex drive.
You can fucking fire me for it either. It's my religious right.
Exactly.
You fucking twit.
No shit.
So I'm gonna leave my stash on company ground so I can't get arrested one way or another. Yeah, that Hobby Lobby is absolute fucking bullshit. That's what happens though when you make stupid fucking laws like corporations are people.
Yep. Basically what it says is that corporations are people and women aren't. That's what that decision told me.
I wouldn't just say
because it's not about. It's really not about contraception. This is basically for a healthcare issue. Most women take birth control for medical reasons, not for horror reasons.
But they don't even sell condoms.
What?
I mean, that's kind of a guy's go-to tagline. I mean, you're gonna go trolling for some nook. You're gonna have a condom on you.
Oh, you might not use it.
And they won't even fucking have condoms in their store. So it's not just women they're doing this to.
Fucking Hobby Lobby?
They're basically just saying...
Why would they have condoms?
Well, why would they have... come on. Every place sells condoms.
Hobby Lobby is like crafts, arts and crafts. They don't have condoms. It's not like a mini mart.
Or, no, well, yeah, of course. I don't know what I was thinking about.
Because when you're like, I was like, huh? But
I read something where they were talking about condoms in that story, and that's what I was thinking.
Oh, just because, I don't know. Because I suppose they're saying Christians don't support all forms of contraception.
Maybe that's what it was, is that they were talking to the owners who were saying that they don't support condoms.
And they don't want to pay
Maybe
for...
that's what it was.
Yeah, and it just basically boils down to they didn't want to pay for birth control.
Oh, see, that's what happens when you get a little bit lit up.
Yeah.
And you start talking about this kind of stuff where
You get blinded with rage.
This is where a little bit of knowledge is worse than ignorance.
Because you just run with it.
Yeah, exactly. You start talking like you knew the story and been like, shit, I should have paraphrased. Because I only lately glanced. I saw keywords.
Yeah.
Filled in my own blanks.
But as on the same topic, I saw the article in the Huffington Post about basically 8 other laws that could be ignored now that Christians get to pick and choose. And the first one they say is nudity laws. Basically, you know, I suppose Christians hate nude people? I don't understand that one.
So, am I correct in saying that I could walk into a Hobby Lobby and say, I'm a pissist? And just pee all over everything they have there? And just be like, you can't do a damn thing about it because my fucking religion says I can pee on what I want and then it's mine.
Yeah. Or what if you walk in there and say,
I'm a caninist.
Well, how about you just walk in there and say that you're a capitalist is your religion? And...
I'm a capitalist. This is now my store. Yeah. Until I leave. And exactly. I'm not leaving. Mario! See, that's why I need a guy to follow me. Seriously! I could do that if I just had a guy that followed me.
Named Mario.
And they would fucking be like, oh, fuck, it's his store, man. Give him the cash register.
Oh my god.
I could own the fucking world with Mario. I'm just saying.
Oh my.
I would fire Trump.
Oh shit, I don't know where to go from there.
That was kind of the Trump card.
Oh, you're so punny.
Oh, I know.
So what else is in the news that grinds your gears?
Oh. Loaded.
Don't get me started.
Ooh, my cheeks are kind of hurting.
Fuck! Let's get to the big news.
Oh, no. I got one for you that I think is funny.
Oh, we're not going to get to sports?
Oh, we will. So, where is this in? Colorado. The town, you would not guess the name. Rifle, Colorado. Just the caption to this story will tell you what this is. Restaurant has armed waitresses on menu.
That's awesome. Are they in bikinis?
No.
Damn it.
And it's actually called Shooter's Grill.
That's perfect.
The owner...
Should be called Rifleman's Saloon. That would actually be a way better name.
Whatever. The owner, she started carrying her gun because she got a conceal... or a carry permit.
Yeah.
So she started wearing her gun to work. And she actually put this sign up in the window saying, "Guns are welcome on premises. Please keep all weapons holstered unless need arises. In such case, judicious marksmanship is appreciated."
That's the most grizzled warning sign on any business ever.
I want to say it one more time just in case that doesn't stick. Guns are welcome on premises. Please keep all weapons holstered unless need arises. In such case, judicious marksmanship is appreciated. That is so eloquently put of, kill the right motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, nobody wants to get caught in the crossfire.
I know.
Fuck that noise.
Oh, and apparently she said she didn't start out to make a statement when she began carrying a pistol on her hip a month after Shooter's opening a year ago. But 3 months... Oh, I'm sorry. But through the months, her waitresses think it's kind of funny that they do. I don't know what this writer is on, but that doesn't make sense. I'm just going to skip that. But her quote after Yeah, that was hard to read, too.
Or are they talking about the waitresses on the menu?
I don't know, but I think that's one of those editor mistakes.
Okay.
They actually say here, we don't worship guns, we worship Jesus.
Whoa.
Yep.
That's even scarier.
We're here to serve people.
Yeah. Serve 'em a hot piece of lead!
Yeah. No. There is actually a sign. Where did this say it? No, they were talking about it in here someplace when I read it. I didn't just skim this one because I thought it was funny. There's a sign about that where they have it up in there. Something about guns and Jesus. Which one was it?
You can play to Jesus, or you can pray to my gun. See which one shoots you in the face first.
Jesus bullets!
She's got those pork-tipped bullets. It's for jihadis.
Yo.
Fucking
That
pow.
is so fucking wrong. I can't believe they make bullets that were fucking dipped in pork.
Well, it was paint basically infused with pork.
Yeah, I know, but that's disgusting.
That's awesome.
Okay, well, I can't find it without actually reading it again. But it had something to do with, like, they have it up in the... Maybe it's this, because they did actually bleep something out there.
Ah.
But it had something to do with, I reserve the right... Or what? No, we reserve the right to service or something like that to a higher power. And then a sign next to it said... we'll keep our God and guns. You can get the hell out.
Whoa.
So I think that's what that is.
That's pretty aggressive.
Yeah, it's all bleeped out there. Because when I read it earlier, that wasn't there. That's why I think it actually... That's what it was. Maybe that's why they had that big editor he heard that dust up and he hit delete on a sentence and it was just like, oh, fuck it. Get this out. No, I thought that was hilarious, though. So all the wait staff at that restaurant, they all carry guns.
That's awesome. I like guns. I likes monies, and I likes guns.
You've never even shot a gun.
Yeah, I have, once.
What?
I don't remember.
Yeah, so you'd be a good guy with a gun. You
Fuck.
should get one.
Hey,
Conceal.
I've played video games.
It's just point and click.
Well, I went through weapons safety training. My mom made me. But I never needed it.
Didn't you go with me?
Did I? I think I might
In the
have.
same class?
Possibly.
Because it was at Sauk Rapids at the Legion.
Mine was in the early childhood
Okay.
wing of the whatever.
Well, we just
Sauk
went to
Rapids
driver's
High
training, I guess.
Yeah. A lot of good that did us.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I don't shoot at all. I should start shooting. Get ready for the revolution.
Damn right, when those zombies come.
That's what's happening.
Oh, dude, I saw this thing on Netflix that was talking about that, and I'm not kidding you. It was the funniest thing in the world. I thought of you so much when this dude was just passionately talking about how we have mad cow disease that can turn into mad human disease if we ingest it. So we're halfway there to zombie. Oh, man, he was fucking pleading with the viewers.
Like, please believe me.
Yeah, exactly. Please believe me. You know it's gonna come. Kill all the cows.
Kill them out.
He was just fucking pissy that nobody was believing him at the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was funny to watch. And I just instantly thought of you. I was like, he so passionately describes all these conspiracies, and I just go, okay. It is what it is.
But they're real.
You know, whatever.
Because I don't think the zombie thing is gonna be basically how they portray it, the zombie. It's definitely gonna be some sort of pandemic disease.
The
It's
one
not
thing
gonna be
that I'm going to
flesh-eating.
think, though, is, yes, the whole rabies thing, yes, the whole mad cow disease thing, but the one thing that people don't quite think of when they're thinking of zombies is if you get, like, bit all up like that and just lose all your blood, you're not coming back.
Yeah.
When you have rabies or you have this mad cow disease or any of that kind of shit, you're still intact. Your brain's still functioning. Your organs are still functioning.
Yeah.
They're just on a rampage. I mean, that whole thing of, you gotta shoot him through the head. I'm pretty sure a shotgun to the chest is gonna work.
Yeah. Basically, the whole zombie craze right now, I think, is truly brainwashing us and getting us acclimated to be used to it and, like, adopt the idea that, once the government closes down on us, what they're gonna...
So when the people in the meadows decide...
No, because basically, what it's gonna be...
The Illuminati.
What I think is going to probably happen is after they, run this country dry of all of our soldiers and treasure, and they get their robot...
They already got all fucking gold from that.
That's already been staged, just done. Now they need to institute the drones in the sky and the drones on the ground. And as soon as the police and army are no longer needed for them to maintain control, that's when they release the bioweapon. That creates the pandemic that these zombie movies are getting us used to and prepared for.
Back in the 60s and 70s that you can even march the National Guard at people and they'll fire half the time.
Well, that's why they're going to get rid of them with these fucking drones.
But other times they'll be saying, that's my mom, that's my sister, that's my daughter, 100%. That's my,
And the powers that be know that. And that's why I truly think that with the zombie culture that they're portraying in the media is just to get you acclimated and get your mind ready for that. But it's not going to be zombie apocalypse. It's going to be infected, disease-ridden humans. And if all the people that aren't infected go to the FEMA camps and have the government protect them, basically a concentration camp, and for the people that refuse to do that or don't want to get these inoculation vaccines or an implant or some bullshit like that, they're going to be treated as zombies because they could be infected, and you're going to have all this distrust and everything like that that's fucking stewing and brewing under the surface that are just going to terrify people.
You know what's actually kind of weird is I just watched a movie. Oh, fuck. What was that called? It was all about how zombies were on Earth.
Yeah.
And
is this like a doc?
No, it wasn't a documentary.
That would be so awesome.
It was a movie. But they were on Earth, and after a while, they actually found a serum that if you were bit, and you weren't bit in a really bad place or anything like that,
could go straight to you.
And you could get to a hospital before you could die, within 48 hours, they could treat you with this. Problem was, throughout this movie, you find out that the serum that they're using is made from the spinal fluid from dead zombies. So, in essence, to make the serum that you have to take every day for the rest of your life, if you're bit, is made from zombies. So the fewer zombies there are, the fewer serum there is.
Well, then it becomes supply and demand, and pretty soon there's no zombies.
Yeah.
And there's
so now the entire
dying.
Population is looking at these people that have been bit. Because they were already skittish about it, saying, well, if you miss one treatment, you can be, turned. So you have to take this every day, and if you miss one treatment, you're, screwing around with the rest of us. So they were already skittish about it, and then when they were saying that zombies are starting to get wiped out. So now there's a shortage of the serum.
Well, so you know what the corrupt elite at the top would have done. Oh, yeah. They would have sectioned off a poor section and fucking let them become zombies and harvest them.
Yep.
Is that what happened? Or the movie just ended?
No, that's what would actually happen.
Yes, that's exactly what.
No, it was a love story that was talking about two couples.
Kind of like Warm Bodies. Did you ever see that zombie love
Yeah,
story?
that was ridiculous. But no, this one wasn't like that because it was a guy that was bitten that nobody knew that he was bitten, and his wife worked at a hospital, so she was getting doses on the side, and then he would get his regimented doses as well.
Yeah.
So they had a stash in case something happened. But it was kind of dead on how people would treat other people.
Yeah.
It really was, because people were stealing, fucking looting, robbing. Like, there was people that were just seriously pissy as soon as they were saying, "Oh no, well, we're out." All of a sudden, panic, hysterics, like people rioting.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was one of those things where you're just like, "Holy shit, that would happen."
Because I'm going to be a fucking zombie tomorrow. Again.
Well, it's not even that. The people that weren't were rioting, trying to kill those people that had been bitten. Saying, no, you're not fucking turning. Let's just kill you right now, because you're already a fucking zombie.
In essence.
So, yeah, they were literally hunting people.
That's badass. God, that's exactly how it would work.
Yeah.
On the microcosm, but if you actually had to control it long term.
Oh, I'm not kidding you. If you had to control it long term, they'd have you in a camp someplace.
Oh, yeah.
They would not have you out with the normal society. If you had to take a serum every single day, they wouldn't give you the opportunity to fuck an entire area up.
How badass, fucking flip that scenario into the world, every, like, single person is damn near a zombie. And then if you fucking run out of other zombies that are dead, you're gonna revert back. It'll be crazy. Like, if everybody got bit, like, in the entire world, and they all were living off this, like, weird supply of zombies that were left. Because they come from the dead, so people from, like, the 1700s are going to come up and start walking. So you have ample stuff to have the people that are still alive here, and then have a supply of dead zombies. Because everybody that's been buried has got to rise, according to the zombie mythos. Right?
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah. It's in the Bible.
The Bible?
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, like, if everybody that was alive today was still bitten, and then you had, like, the stockpile of zombies, but we all would turn in back into zombies, but we were still human because we were all bit once. It'd be fucked up.
I think that statement's pretty fucked up, but that's just me.
Oh, yeah, me too. But I have to propose the preposterous.
Well, if you don't, who would?
That's true.
You're that guy.
Yeah, and this Amberbach goes straight to the brain.
Straight.
To the brain.
It's like mug root beer.
Except for it gets you good.
Gets you drunk, bitch.
It's better than mug. It's like Dad's root beer. Gets you drunk.
Dad's root beer. I like it. Because there's actually a company called Dad's.
Thanks for
Double pun.
Yeah, thanks for dissecting the joke. This was Comedy Anatomy 101.
Yep,
brought to you by
exactly.
Professor Sam Rector.
Oh, it's irony!
Oh, God. Should we start a sports segment? Big news, Mr.
Let's
Wild.
do it.
Big news, Mr. Wild fan.
I love it.
Little Thomas Vanek coming back to the state of
He
hockey.
lives here anyway.
Hey, we're welcome him with open arms.
Oh, did you know that? In the off season, he lives in Minnesota.
Yeah. He went to school here, so.
So, yeah.
He's from overseas, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
But he actually lives here in the off season. He's an American citizen now. He doesn't live in his old country.
He's not a dual citizen?
No.
Oh.
Well, he might be a dual citizen.
I would always be a dual citizen.
But I know that he actually lives here in the off season. So, that's pretty badass.
Yeah. And he's a great-ass hockey player. And it's going to be awesome. I was pissed that Iginla went to the Avs.
We got 3 years of
damn.
that, though.
God damn, they're going to light us up, the Avs, now. Fuck. With Iginla?
Well,
They made some.
his streak is gone.
They made some great pickups, the Avs.
Yeah, they did.
But I like the Wild. We did good. We picked up a couple. We picked up a Minnesota native.
Yep.
Off of what New York he played for, I believe.
We picked up a Minnesota adoptive.
Yeah.
You know, he actually took a fucking pay cut to come here. He's getting 6.9 a year. He was getting 7.1.
That's not much of a pay cut.
That's still a pay cut.
Yeah.
Or was it 6.1?
It's worth it.
It might be 6.5 actually.
I mean, he toiled away
No,
most.
I think it is. It's 6.5 is what he's getting a year.
Nice.
Because we got him for 3 years.
What is it? Because he was toiling away in Buffalo for that money, and then He actually did, had kind of a run.
For 4 teams last year, didn't he?
Fuck, was it? Yeah. He got traded from Buffalo to who else? Was it Tampa, I want to say?
He was playing on the... Didn't he play on the Sabres?
Yeah, that's where he started. And
then the Canadiens.
He ended with them.
I think he was on the Canadiens first. And he got traded...
No, he was on the Buffalo Sabres first.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Well, he's wild now. Who
fucking cares? Yeah, he's from Austria. So, that's nuts.
So he's almost an angry German. Isn't that fucked up? That Hitler was actually Austrian. He wasn't even German, yet Germany gets the bad mark and not Austria. Austria must be there because they actually speak an offshoot of German. Yeah. They just have a different accent. So isn't that funny to be? I wonder if Austrians are sitting around going, "We dodged that one."
And Hitler, like Hitler's came from Austria.
Yup, exactly.
But for Vanek, it was the Sabres is who he went with. Had for forever he played for, and then he got traded to the Islanders, and then the Islanders traded him to Montreal for their playoff push.
Yeah,
and then we snagged him.
So he played 3 teams last year.
Yeah,
it's still quite a few.
Kind of disappointed we got rid of Molson, but he went back to Buffalo. Yeah, I liked Molson. He was put up numbers. But if we're gonna have a Vanek, I'd get rid of him.
I'll take him first.
Heatley isn't. Nobody's sniffing around him. I didn't see any headlines for Heatley.
Why would anybody look?
Mm-hmm.
What did he prove the last 2 years?
Yeah, he
proved he can skate, not fast, but skate.
You know who I wish we would have snagged?
Play a solid 4 minutes a night for you.
God, you know who I wish the Wild would have snagged? Niskanen. We need some D-men. We are soft as fuck in the D area.
I'm going to say this, though. They would be hard-pressed to push Clayton Stoner now.
He's gone. He just didn't see Clayton Stoner just get traded?
No way.
He's gone.
I didn't hear that.
Let me see. Let me Google it real quick. But I heard he was going to please something.
You fucking kidding me? I did not hear that one.
Let me look it up real quick. Anaheim.
Fuck you! Quit giving Anaheim our fucking defensemen.
Or California.
Yeah, California, I should say. God damn it! I'm wearing the fucking shirt of one of the guys that went to California.
Burnsy. Who's still a grizzle.
Fucking right.
I was hoping...
He won something, didn't he? He won one of the awards for players.
I don't know. I didn't catch any of that. But I'm still just shocked that we let Stoner go. He was one of... As much as I bitch about the D-men...
He was our fucking key guy in the playoffs.
He hung us out to dry a couple times in the playoffs, but hey...
Not as bad as Prosser.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Clayton Stoner showed up at playoffs. If we can have another year where we can put more pucks in the net and we don't have to work on the defense so much, and then we have him show up in the playoffs, that's a guy to keep! He played the whole season, damn it! Well, pretty close to it anyway. Close. That pisses me off. I did not hear that.
Yeah.
Boo!
Boo, Wild. Hey, but good news.
God damn you, Fletcher.
Is they already have Vanek jerseys up for sale at the Hockey Lodge.
I bet.
They have that.
I bet as soon as that paper was signed, they were like, put him in there.
Before that, because I think it was a good hour,
Oh, they don't tell us when it's signed. They sign it, and then they go through all the paperwork and the lawyers and blah, blah, blah. It takes a couple hours.
Because on Twitter... The Wild were tweeting, "Oh, we nailed Vanek. We got Vanek. Woo!"
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like
I said, though, as soon as pen goes to paper, it's a couple hours before it's actually legal.
Well, then they said they're like, "All right, the ink is laid down. It's official." So they were
fucking bullshit, though. I'm actually pissed off about that. And you know that I was one of the biggest advocates of getting rid of Stoner the previous year. And then this year, he actually came out with some fucking heart. So
he showed a lot in the playoffs.
Let's see what happens in Anaheim, because I'm going to look at it this way. We just got rid of another Burns where, here, go win a cup with somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go make another team better.
Yeah. And those...
We should have kept Burns. I'm still pissed off about that. I'm sorry. You were saying?
I was going to say the Caps. The Washington, they made huge. They signed Orpik for 5 and Niskanen for 7.
Dude, seriously, I had fucking NHL on alert on my phone. So every trade that's going off, shit, it was like every third trade, Washington. They moved lines.
Vancouver was moving, too.
Washington, I will say, though, they moved lines. They had like 5-6 trades today.
God damn it. I cannot believe the Blackhawks...
Or signings, too.
I cannot believe the Blackhawks inked Brad Richards. Can their team get any fucking better? It's ridiculous.
They did get beat this year.
Yeah, I'm just saying, on paper, can their team get any fucking better?
St. Louis had a really good team on paper, and look where they ended up.
Hey, they were good. They just...
Look where they ended up.
Yeah, and then they lost their rented goalie to Vancouver. Because they just rented Ryan Miller for the playoffs, essentially.
Fucking right they did. Yeah, that'll happen, though, man. That'll happen.
It was a really exciting day.
It was. To see so many players change hands like that.
I still can't believe Iginla signs with the Avs.
Oh, that pissed me off.
The Avs are going to be good.
But then again, I was looking at it, especially when they said that Vanek signed, I was going, yeah, we're going to be real hard-pressed to get Iginla. Because you got to look at it this way. You already got Parise. You got Koivu. Now you got Vanek. Yeah. What are you going to dump? Vanek was dumped to 4th line last year, though. The Canadians actually put him on the 4th fucking line in the playoffs.
Well, they had a good squad. He was just a filler.
Are you kidding me, though? Vanek on 4th line?
Where do you think they're going to slot him?
You're talking about a guy who's got almost a point a game in his career. That's 2nd line. That's 1st line. That's not 4th line. You got a fucking point almost doing a +1 every fucking game, and you're, getting a point every game of your career. That is not 4th line shit. Especially not being a 30-year-old. I mean, if you're a fucking 18, 19-year-old, you've only played 7-8 games.
Yeah.
But then still, that's awesome.
That's still a kick-ass.
I'm just saying, I mean, being a 30-year-old, having some time in the league, and you're almost getting a point a game. Come on, that's not 4th line. I don't give a shit if you're filling in. Somebody's got to get bumped.
Well,
that's a slap in the fucking face.
That's why he was gone. They didn't try
exactly. That's why he just went, fuck you guys, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
Yeah.
You could have kept a superstar, but thanks for giving him up.
And I mean, the price tag wasn't too bad for 3 years, 19.5.
No.
That's pretty reasonable.
No, I told you, I think it was 6.5 that they were giving him, and he was making 7-1. But
was 6.5 how many years? 1 year?
No, 3.
3 years is what he was making.
3, and he was making 7.1 each year. 6.5 a year for 3 years is what we gave him.
Oh, okay.
And he was making 7.1 when he came here. So I think the Wild kind of looked at him and was like, "You want to be here, don't you? That's why you live here."
Yeah.
Could you imagine
and we have a great squad.
living here in the off season and having people in your neighborhood still, like me, wearing Wild year round? You know what I mean?
Trust me, you're not in his neighborhood.
I'm just saying. I am not a rarity in this state at all. There's people that wear Wild gear year fucking round.
Not as many not as many as wear Minnesota Vikings gear. Unfortunately, there's still more people that wear Viking stuff.
I think
football is still the dominant national sport.
I'm really trying to, as a one-man army, change that persona, and that's why sometimes I actually double the Minnesota Wild shit. I get Minnesota Wild on top of Minnesota Wild.
Yeah.
Being like, fuck you, I'm twice the fan.
Or that's all you have for clothing.
Yeah, that's pretty well, that's
because you're such a fan.
That's the fun part, is Leah has even said that. You're such a hard guy to shop for because you never say what you want. And I always tell her at that point, well, all you got to do is get me something Minnesota Wild.
So why do you have this Minnesota Wild nightlight?
It's a nightlight, yeah.
And it's a whole sculpted player with a stick.
It's a little broken though.
And
my mom gave it to me, so
why was it broken?
Because that's what happens when my mom gives me something.
Because it's probably from the dollar store.
Oh, don't do that! You're gonna break it. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to twist it.
No, I was flipping the on and off switch, thinking it was gonna turn on. No, I'm just kidding. So why is it all gibbled?
Because
not light up.
Dropped it.
Oh, doesn't light up properly or what?
Oh, it does light up.
Well, then what's wrong with it? I don't see anything wrong with it. Now you just broke it.
No, actually I didn't.
Oh.
That's what you're supposed to do. But it got dropped.
Oh.
So, this is a little skater guy. But yeah, I have a lot of Minnesota Wild stuff. It's easy to shop for me.
Yeah,
all you gotta do is get more Minnesota Wild shit.
Well, that's what happens. It's like when somebody tells, everybody, I like frogs. Then pretty much everybody in your fucking life is like, we need to get something for Heather because we came back from this trip. What does she like? Frogs. Let's get a frog something. So if you tell somebody you like anything, you're going to end up with a shit ton of it. Because that's all they're going to buy you. It's because they're like, at least I know she likes frogs.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of people are like, why do I have so many frogs?
But the best part about saying it about the Minnesota Wild I get Minnesota Wild shit. And if I don't get Minnesota Wild shit, I usually don't get shit at all.
So it's win-win.
I know! That's the one thing that I've noticed about owning your own house, is as soon as you sign those papers and you move in, people want to give you shit that's cluttering their house up.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're just like, no! That's why I didn't buy that in the first place. And I really don't want it now.
Yeah.
But they'll still drop it off, so I gotta take shit to the Goodwill on their behalf.
You're like a middleman.
Yeah, instead of driving all the way over here to drop it off, you should have just drove there and dropped it off. And then you would have gotten the same tax slip. But thanks, because now I get a tax write-off on your behalf. Because I'm going to say that was worth $700.
Those 3 pairs of jeans.
Yep, exactly.
They were
designer.
Motherfucker. Designer jeans.
Oh yeah, I'll play the system.
Why not? Why fucking not?
It's taken enough money from me already, so... Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Fuck it.
And on that sober note...
Come the revolution?
Yeah, might as well.
Should we? Alright, we came it. All over your fucking face. The revolution.
And Sam Reckner.